Okay, Junior Interactive Media, we're back with Lesson 3 of Chapter 10 of Adobe InDesign CS6 Revealed. What we're going to do now is create a table of contents. Table of contents is your navigation around a book, so every book should have one. So what I'd like you to do, and if you need to reopen your book Dog Breeds, go ahead and do so, and then come back. I would like you to double click then on Toy Breeds. Don't update the links. And what you have here, if you expand your paragraph styles panel, is go around and click anywhere in Toy Breeds. And if you notice, the section name is highlighted, and then click up here under Silky Terrier and the breed name is highlighted. So you've got, besides the basic paragraph style, you have breed name and section name. So keeping that in mind, you can go ahead and close Toy Breeds, and then you're going to open, we have to go up one level here, to Chapter 10, to ID 10-6, this document right there. Go ahead and open. And then we're going to go over to the paragraph styles panel, which now has nothing here but basic paragraph. We're going to click the options button, and then we're going to click load paragraph styles, and then obviously navigate to where you have these created and click on Toy Breeds and click open. It gives you a nice dialog box here that lists all of the styles within that document. Click OK. And notice we now have breed name and section name added to this document here, which we're going to save as TOC, standing for Table of Contents. Click Save. And in my case, I ran through it, so I had to replace the one that was there. You shouldn't have that same issue. Now, if you've noticed, we have both the book Dog Breeds open, and now we have the document toc.indd open. So on the book dialog box, I would like you to click the plus sign, or remember, you can click the options and add document. This is just a little quicker. And then you're going to click toc.indd, open, and it shows up at the bottom of our list here. But where in a book does a table of contents come? It comes at the very beginning. So go ahead and click, drag as we've been doing, get it up there, there we go. And now we have our table of contents, which is open and showing as page number 1. Now click the layout button, sorry, not this button, the layout button up here, and go down near the bottom where it says Table of Contents. Now we're going to format our table of contents. First thing to do is make sure that the title does say Contents up here, and then if you go over to the style and the arrow right here, you're going to come down and you want it to choose the TOC title option. So you've got Contents, TOC title. The next thing you need to be aware of is that in other styles, you have the basic paragraph, no paragraph style, but you've also got breed name and section name. So if you click section name and click add, And now we're on page, turning the page to 1018. That is one way to adding it to include in a paragraph style. The other way is to simply double click. So now we've got section name and breed name. Okay, at this point there's one very important thing that we need to do yet, and that is to go down here where it says include book documents. Check that and then check OK. Now the reason we click include book documents is so we get all of the stuff we wanted. Now go up here into the corner until you get the frame going right there. Go ahead and click, and whoa, have we got some large type. Well, that's what we're going to take care of next. But one thing to be aware of, and once again you might have to move panels to see this, is that we definitely have overset text. If you get a warning dialog to that effect, go ahead and click out of it because we know it. Okay, since we've got this text that is just way too big for what we need here, what we really need to do, and I'm going to get this kind of out of my way, is to create a new paragraph style. So you're going to go over to the Panel Styles option button, click on that, and then way up at the top of the list is New Paragraph Style. I want you to go ahead and click on that, and up here where it says Style Name, just type TOC section, and then click basic character format over on the left here. And if this doesn't say Times New Roman, choose some serif font, and if you don't remember what serif is, go ahead and look that up. Font style, bold. We want 14-point type, and you could also have used the arrows if you prefer, doesn't really matter. And then leading over here is 24-point type. And I think we've got everything, so click OK. And we have our new style, and if you notice, it says it right here, TOC section, and that's what we wanted to have happen. Okay. Now go ahead in the Paragraph Styles Panel Options button, click New Paragraph Style again. We're going to create another new one, and this time name it TOC Breed, as you see up there. And under Basic Character Formats on the left, this time continue with Times New Roman. Font style is regular, and reduce this to 10-point type. Don't worry about leading, that just remains for its default setting, and then click OK. So now we've got TOC Breed, TOC Section, Breed Name, Section Name, and TOC Title over there. If that's what you have, you are good to go. Okay, now what we're going to do is reformat the table of contents. So the first thing I need you to do is click Layout, and then scroll down to Table of Contents, click there, and I'll reposition this so you can actually see it. And if you notice, our title is still Contents, and what I'd like you to do is click the section name here, and then if you notice, the style down here reads Section Name, and then the entry style here, click TOC Section. Now this means that the section name paragraph style will be reformatted with the TOC section paragraph style, and that's really what you want. Now if this says more options, go ahead and click it because you want the full dialog box showing. And then after it is expanded, click the page number list arrow, which is right here, and you can put it after entry, before entry, or no page number, and that's what you want. So your dialog box should look exactly like figure 26 at this point. And by the way, I wish to point out at this point, mine may look a little different than the book because I am using Adobe Creative Cloud. They have made some very minor changes, but nothing that need concern anything that we've done here. So in the Include Paragraph Styles section, go ahead and click Breed Name at this point, which we're back up here, Include Paragraph Styles. Click the Entry Style List arrow like you did before, down here, and then click click TOC Breed, had a little distraction there. And then in the page number list arrow, click After Entry, which happens to be the default on my computer. Now, between entry and textbook, between entry and number, highlight all of that text to get rid of it, and type in 4 periods. 3, 4. So we're good there. Then, if it's not already clicked, click Sort Entries in Alphabetical Order. And then verify that the Replace Existing Table of Contents checkbox is checked. Replace Existing TOC, mine is already checked. And click OK. And if you get that warning box about overset text, just go ahead and click Yes. Mine didn't do it, and it says OK. But notice, I still have overset text. We will take care of that next. Okay. At this point, click the Selection tool and then highlight the text frame up at the top of the page here because we're going to work with that. Click Object on the menu bar, scroll down to Text Frame Options, bring up that dialog box, and then the first thing highlighted is exactly what you want, which is columns and number. And notice it should say fixed number here. So raise that number to 4, click OK. Now notice no overset text. So we've got everything fit on one page. It's just not real elegant the way that it's currently fitting there. I didn't want to do that, now did I? Let's pull that out. It's one of those things with panels moving them all around. You've got kind of an odd break here. So we're going to take care of that right now. So go ahead to your text tool, highlight that, go down to Terrier Breeds down here near the bottom of the second column, click just before that, assuming that you're there. Scroll up to Type up at the top here, and then Insert Break Character, just down near the bottom, and then across to Column Break. That gets Terrier Breed starting at the top here. You don't have that kind of awkward break near the bottom. And that's pretty much it. So click outside here to make sure that nothing is selected. Click the Selection tool and then hit W, and that will get rid of all of the guides in there so that you can see, and your table of contents should look pretty much like what you've got here. And that's it. This was a fairly long lesson, and I appreciate your attendance. So we'll catch up again at lesson 4.